every night while you sleep. Your muscles are silently wasting away, and most people over 60 have no idea it's happening. After age 60, you can lose up to 3% of your strength each year, not because of aging itself, but due to a critical missing factor before bedtime: essential vitamins. If not taken properly at the right time, especially at night, your body's muscle recovery process is disrupted, gradually weakening your muscles day by day. This muscle loss doesn't just lead to fatigue or weakness, it significantly increases your risk of falls, fractures, and losing your independence. In this video article, we'll reveal the 7 most important vitamins older adults must take before bed, ranked from least to most essential, based on scientific research that 99% of seniors have never heard of. Each vitamin plays a vital role in preventing the hidden muscle breakdown that occurs overnight, and the number 1 vitamin on this list, if deficient, can double your rate of muscle loss in a single night. This isn't vague advice. It's grounded in peer-reviewed medical studies with clear references. If you're over 60 and want to preserve your muscle strength, mobility, and independence, keep watching or reading, because just one small change at night can make a major difference in how you feel tomorrow morning. Here are the 7 vitamins you should take before sleep, ranked by importance. 1. Magnesium, magnesium glycinate. The silent key to muscle recovery. While you sleep, if you frequently experience leg cramps at night, tingling in your limbs when you wake up, or persistent fatigue even after a full night's rest, you may be deficient in magnesium. This essential mineral plays a foundational role in nighttime muscle repair. Magnesium is more than just a basic nutrient. For those over 60, it helps maintain muscle and bone strength, reduces muscle stiffness, supports deep sleep, and stabilizes the nervous system. While you sleep, the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's recovery branch, activates the repair and regeneration of muscle cells. Magnesium acts as the fuel that powers this process. The key lies in the form of magnesium you choose. Not all magnesium supplements are well absorbed. Magnesium glycinate is one of the most bioavailable and gentle forms for the digestive system. Unlike magnesium oxide or citrate, which can cause diarrhea or poor absorption, glycinate penetrates muscle tissue and bypasses digestive barriers to nourish muscle fibers during sleep. A study from the University of Palermo in Italy showed that adults over 65 who took 250 mg of magnesium glycinate nightly for 3 months improved morning muscle function by 34%. They also experienced fewer leg cramps, less joint pain, and deeper sleep. Why does nighttime matter so much? Because this is when your body enters its natural repair state. Without enough magnesium, the process is disrupted. Over time, poor recovery leads to silent muscle loss, making you feel weaker, less stable, and more prone to falls with each passing morning. To get the best results, take 250 mg of magnesium glycinate about 30 minutes before bed with a glass of warm water. Avoid consuming it alongside foods rich in calcium or nuts, as they can interfere with absorption. If you're looking for a first step to improving strength and recovery after 60, magnesium glycinate is the cornerstone to build on. 2. Vitamin B12, methylcobalamin. Nerve repair and balance support. While you sleep, after age. 60. Many people begin to notice symptoms like heavy legs, poor balance, or feeling like they're walking through water. These issues are often mistaken for aging or joint problems, but a hidden cause could be vitamin B12 deficiency. Vitamin B12 is vital for the nervous system, especially in older adults. It helps transmit signals from the brain to the muscles, allowing for precise movement, good balance, and quick reflexes. When B12 levels are low, nerve signals weaken, and muscles don't receive instructions properly. This can lead to muscle weakness, instability, and increased fall risk. The problem is that after 60, the body's ability to absorb B12 from food drops significantly due to reduced stomach acid. Even if you eat meat, eggs, or take a multivitamin, your body may not be absorbing enough. The most effective way to supplement is with methylcobalamin in sublingual form, the active type that is absorbed directly into the bloodstream without relying on digestion. A study from Tufts University found that up to 39% of older adults with muscle weakness had undiagnosed B12 deficiency. Another study published in the Journal of Neurology showed that older adults who took high-dose methyl B12 for 8 weeks improved neuromuscular coordination by up to 49%. To maximize effectiveness, take 1,000 micrograms of methyl B12 sublingually about 1 hour before bedtime. No water is needed. Just let the tablet dissolve naturally under your tongue. This timing aligns with the deep sleep phase, when the nervous system begins its repair and regeneration cycle. Keeping this simple habit can reduce numbness, improve balance, and strengthen the brain-muscle connection. For those over 60, it's a small step that can lead to major improvements in mobility and independence. 3. Vitamin D3. Activating muscle strength from within. Many people think that vitamin D is only important for bone health. In reality, vitamin D3 is a bioactive hormone that plays a direct role in muscle development, recovery, and strength, making it especially vital for individuals over the age of 60. After age 60, the body's ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight decreases significantly. Without proper supplementation, low blood levels of D3 prevent the activation of key genes within muscle fibers, genes that control muscle tissue growth, energy storage, and protection against muscle breakdown. As a result, you may start to feel weaker, experience fatigue, struggle with stairs, become more prone to falls, or notice a slower reaction time when trying to maintain balance. What's particularly important is that vitamin D3 affects fast twitch muscle fibers, the ones responsible for rapid movements and balance control. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology showed that older adults who took 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily for 12 weeks increased lower limb strength by 18%. Another study from Switzerland found that people with low D3 levels were twice as likely to experience severe muscle loss requiring mobility aids. Timing also matters. Muscle tissue regeneration occurs at night through a process called protein synthesis, and this is when D3 is most needed to help muscle cells absorb amino acids and recover effectively. Since D3 is fat soluble, it must be taken with some fat to ensure proper absorption. The ideal approach is to take 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 right after dinner, along with a small spoonful of peanut butter, a few avocado slices, or a handful of almonds. This method can boost absorption by over 60%, maximizing D3's benefits for overnight muscle recovery. With consistent use each night, you'll likely notice improved morning strength, greater flexibility, and, most importantly, a reduced risk of muscle weakness and falls as you age. 4. Vitamin E, a silent anti-inflammatory shield for muscles. During sleep. When people think of vitamin E, they often associate it with skincare or anti-aging. But for individuals over 60, vitamin E, especially the natural form D-alpha tocopherol, serves as a biological shield that protects muscles each night from oxidative damage and hidden inflammation. Nighttime is when the body enters its repair and recovery phase. However, this process also generates free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage muscle cells, disrupt tissue structure, and slow down healing. Over time, without protection, muscle fibers can weaken, tear more easily, and struggle to recover after movement. This often leads to waking up with soreness or feeling more fragile. This is where vitamin E becomes crucial. As a powerful antioxidant, it shields muscle cells from free radical damage and protects cell membranes. Additionally, it helps reduce low-grade inflammation during sleep, promoting faster and more complete muscle repair by morning. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults with higher vitamin E intake performed 27% better in physical tasks such as grip strength and walking speed. Another study from the University of Arkansas revealed that those who took 400 IU of natural vitamin E nightly had significantly lower levels of nighttime muscle damage. Important note: not all vitamin E is created equal. Be sure to choose the natural form, labeled D-alpha tocopherol, rather than the synthetic version, DL-alpha. For best results, take vitamin E on an empty stomach, ideally about an hour after dinner, when the body has shifted into rest and recovery mode. By taking just one vitamin E capsule each evening, you are giving your body a strong defense against muscle wear and tear, supporting post-activity recovery, and preserving long-term strength, a critical factor in maintaining independence as you age. 5. Vitamin B6, P5P, pyridoxal 5-phosphate. activating the formula to convert protein into muscle. You might be eating plenty of meat, eggs, beans, or even taking protein powders daily. But if you're lacking vitamin B6, especially in its active form P5P, all that protein may never actually be converted into real muscle. Vitamin B6 plays a crucial role in amino acid metabolism, helping the body absorb and utilize protein to build and maintain muscle tissue. Without enough B6, the body cannot properly carry out the steps required to transform dietary protein into new muscle cells. This is particularly important for those over 60, as the rate of muscle synthesis naturally declines with age, making B6 more essential than ever. What makes B6 effective lies in its active form, P5P, pyridoxal 5-phosphate, which the body can use immediately without needing to convert it through the liver. In older adults, the ability to process standard B6 decreases, making P5P a safer and more efficient option. A study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults with higher blood levels of B6 maintained 22% more lean muscle mass than those with deficiencies over a 3-year follow-up. Another study from Tufts University showed that B6 supplementation reduced nighttime muscle protein breakdown by 18%, a highly meaningful number for those facing silent muscle loss during sleep. To get the best results, take vitamin B6 in P5P form about 60 minutes before bedtime with a glass of water. Avoid taking it with food, as digestion can slow absorption in older adults, especially those with a sluggish digestive system. Over time, proper supplementation can noticeably improve stamina, enhance recovery after movement, and help preserve lean muscle mass, a key factor in maintaining balance, avoiding falls, and staying agile in later years. 6. Vitamin C, buffered or liposomal. An essential building block for overnight muscle repair. Most people associate vitamin C with immune support or preventing colds. But for individuals over 60, vitamin C is actually a key factor in preserving muscle structure, healing damage, and preventing age-related muscle loss, especially while you sleep. Vitamin C is central to the production of collagen, a structural protein that makes up connective tissue, ligaments, and, importantly, the membrane surrounding muscle fibers. Without enough collagen, muscles become loose, fragile, less elastic, and slow to recover from exercise or even mild physical stress. A notable study published in the British Journal of Nutrition found that older adults with the highest blood levels of vitamin C had up to a 67% lower risk of muscle mass loss compared to those with low levels, clearly showing vitamin C's protective role in maintaining muscular health over time. The concern is that vitamin C deficiency is common among seniors, not only due to diets lacking fresh fruits and vegetables, but also because of reduced absorption and metabolic efficiency with age. Additionally, since vitamin C is water-soluble and not stored in the body, consistent daily intake is necessary. At night, when the body enters its natural repair mode, having adequate vitamin C in the bloodstream enhances collagen synthesis. This helps rebind damaged muscle fibers, reduces soreness and cramping, and restores strength by morning. To improve absorption and minimize stomach irritation, choose vitamin C in buffered or liposomal form. Both provide more stable delivery into the bloodstream and are especially suited for seniors with sensitive digestion. Recommended use. Take 1 gram of vitamin C about 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime, on an empty stomach, at least 1 hour after dinner. Avoid taking it with food or milk, as this may reduce absorption. After just a few weeks of consistent use, many people report noticeable improvements. Firmer muscles, reduced soreness, more flexible joints, and faster recovery after light activities or walks. If you're already taking collagen or protein at night, vitamin C is the key activator that allows those nutrients to work effectively. 7. Vitamin K2, MK7. The calcium coordinator and a vital key to combat muscle aging. Among all the essential vitamins for muscle health after age 60, vitamin K2, especially in the MK7 form, is considered the most critical, yet it remains one of the least known and properly used. Unlike vitamin K1, which is abundant in leafy greens and mainly supports blood clotting, vitamin K2 plays a decisive role in guiding calcium, a vital mineral that can become harmful when it ends up in the wrong places. Without enough K2, calcium tends to deposit in blood vessels, joints, and soft tissues instead of being directed to the bones and muscles, where it's truly needed to maintain strength and structural integrity. This isn't just a bone health issue. It directly affects endurance, performance, and the ability of muscles to recover, especially during sleep, the body's most important time for muscle repair and mineral redistribution. A study published in the journal Nutrients found that older adults who took vitamin K2, MK7, for 12 weeks saw a 55% increase in energy metabolism in their muscle cells, mitochondria. This means their muscles functioned more efficiently, fatigued less quickly, and resisted degeneration more effectively. Another study from MRI University revealed that people deficient in K2 had twice the rate of muscle breakdown during sleep. In contrast, those who supplemented with MK7 experienced a 37% increase in leg muscle strength within just a few weeks, without changing their diet or exercise routine. Beyond muscle protection, K2 also helps preserve arterial flexibility and reduces the risk of arterial calcification, a critical factor in supporting circulation and delivering nutrients to healthy muscle tissue. To achieve optimal results, you should choose the MK7 form of vitamin K2, as it remains in the bloodstream for up to 72 hours, significantly longer than other forms. Take one MK7 capsule in the evening before bed, along with a small amount of healthy fat such as a spoonful of coconut oil, peanut butter, or a few slices of avocado to enhance absorption. This is a small change that can deliver a powerful impact. After a few weeks, you may notice stronger legs, firmer muscles, reduced fatigue, and less soreness, even after physical activity or long periods of rest. If you've been taking calcium, vitamin D, or collagen, and still feel muscle weakness, you might be missing the most crucial piece of the puzzle. Vitamin K2, 5 tips to maximize the effectiveness of vitamin supplementation. Before bed, taking the right vitamins is important, but taking them the right way is what truly delivers results. Below are 5 simple yet essential principles to ensure the nutrients you consume are properly absorbed and utilized, especially at night, when your body's repair processes are most active. 1. Take fat-soluble vitamins with healthy fats for better absorption. Vitamins like D3, K2, and E are fat-soluble, meaning they require dietary fat to be properly absorbed. If taken on an empty stomach or with just water, your body may absorb only a small fraction, with the rest being flushed out. Simple tip: take these vitamins with a teaspoon of coconut oil, a bit of peanut butter, a few slices of ripe avocado, or a handful of cashews or almonds. This can boost absorption by up to 70%. 2. Don't take calcium together with magnesium or zinc magnesium. Zinc and calcium are important minerals, but they compete with one another for absorption in the small intestine. When taken at the same time, your body may absorb less of each. Solution: if you're supplementing with calcium, or a multivitamin containing calcium, take it at least 1 hour apart from magnesium to ensure optimal absorption of both. 3. Choose active forms, more bioavailable and ready to use. Not all vitamins are immediately usable by the body. Some need to be converted, but this process often weakens with age. Best choices include methyl B12 instead of cyanocobalamin, MK7 instead of standard K2, magnesium glycinate instead of magnesium oxide, P5P, pyridoxal 5-phosphate, instead of standard B6. These active forms can go directly into cells and begin working without needing conversion. 4. Take your vitamins consistently every night, like brushing your teeth. Vitamins don't work like painkillers. Their benefits come from consistent, long-term use. They help regulate and fine-tune internal processes gradually. Tip: make vitamin intake part of your nightly routine, just like brushing your teeth or washing your face. Consistency is key to lasting results. 5. Always take vitamins with water. Never dry swallow water. Not only makes swallowing easier, but also helps transport nutrients to your cells more efficiently. Swallowing capsules dry may irritate your esophagus, especially with larger pills. Note: drink with at least half a glass of warm water. Avoid swallowing in a rush or while lying down. After 60, maintaining muscle mass, balance, and strength is no longer just about gym workouts or high-protein diets. It's about supporting your body with the right nutrients, working quietly while you sleep. The 7 vitamins and minerals you've just learned about aren't just supplements. They're critical links in the nightly chain of muscle recovery, protection, and regeneration. Just one small change to your evening routine, a magnesium capsule, a B12 lozenge, or a drop of D3 at the right time, can make a big difference by morning. You'll feel lighter, move more, freely, sleep more deeply, and notice your vitality steadily returning. Remember, healthy aging isn't about luck. It's about making smart, timely choices. And the best time to start is tonight. If you found this information helpful and want more science-based, practical, and sustainable health tips for seniors, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video from us. Choose to live well, starting with tonight's sleep. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode.